Hello there, Aries. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your February general tarot reading. We'll take a look first at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance, and of course, advice from Spirit. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what we have on the horizon for you. Vast vistas, expand your horizons, nice energy, and equal Spirit has your back. Wow, I love that. Okay, so I feel like, we had Pluto in Capricorn for the last 15 years. And then on Saturday, it moved into Aquarius. And this is such a much better energy for you, Aries, because as a fire sign, right, you like the excitement and the spontaneity, right, of the air sign. And Capricorn was that dense energy of confining you, keeping you in the, in the box, right? Telling you couldn't come out of this box. That there were rules to coming out of the box, and you had to check all those rules before you can get free. And now all of a sudden Pluto has come into Aquarius and you are free, and you will be free for the next 20 years. So it's this energy of understanding that eagle has your spirit, that spirit has your back at this time, right? That there are going to be a huge expansion, right, of the opportunities, the situations that are on your path, and that they have come onto your path because of the work that you have done while you were confined. So Pluto in Capricorn, probably you felt like at times you were just hitting one wall after another, one obstacle after another. And now what you're recognizing, this is just gorgeous. I have an Aries moon, so I'm excited. Yes, so you're understanding that it's almost like this burden has been lifted off of your shoulders, and you can go towards what it is that you really want. The Capricorn energy, that Pluto energy, Pluto is all about transformation, right? It helped you to see areas of your life that maybe were out of balance, that you had to get back in balance, that you had to shed some mindsets, some beliefs, some thought patterns, some people, some situations in your life that were draining you, that were not allowing you to share your love and light with the world. Kind of like confining you to their version of what they wanted you to be. Yes, you have the Ten of Cups popping out there. Perhaps a new romantic relationship, but something that's near and dear to your heart. Something that lights you up instead of making you feel like I got to crawl back into this box, right? Okay, yes. Oh my gosh. And then you have the Tower. Wow. Okay, it just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. Okay. All right. Okay. Whew. All right. Let's sit with this for a minute. So the underneath is what you don't see coming. Okay. Sometimes it's what your subconscious is kind of working on. So Aries, especially with this card, if you're having some kind of dreams, okay, or this intuition, right? Because you have the High Priestess coming out. There's so much major arcana here. That you can intuitively, even though you can't maybe see it in your reality, you could be having dreams about it, illusions about it, or I'll admit, like even the last couple of days, I'll just be sitting, eating a meal or something, and all of a sudden I feel lighter. Like literally listening to your body and seeing how you feel, okay? Attaching to that energy of things are shifting. I can tell things are shifting around me. I can't see it. The room looks the same. My plate of food looks the same, but I can tell that inside my own energy, the energy of the room, things are shifting. And I feel like that's what you're kind of maybe experiencing either in the dream world or perhaps even in your daily life, right? You understand things are shifting. You're getting messages, intuitive messages from divine about action to take and to staying in your loving energy, right? Moving forward, not out of fear, but out of love, knowing that things are going to work out for you. And they definitely are. I also feel like there's some type of intuitive message that you're understanding that there are some people or situations in your life that you still need to allow to leave your life, right? Or transform that relationship or that situation, or if it's a habit of yours, it's a mindset of yours, you intuitively know, I need to shift this. It's holding me back. The energy is holding you back. This is all about energy, like really feeling your energy. So it's kind of like I have recognized the last couple of days that I've needed to drink even more water than normal, right? And it's because of the change of our energy. It's kind of like we're vibrating at a higher level and allowing ourselves to listen to our body. What does your body need at this time? Because you are transforming at this very moment, that like a huge rise in your vibration. And it's taking you somewhere where you don't know, but it's going to lead you to something that is beautiful, that is long lasting, and that is near and dear to your heart. You have the strength, I feel like for a lot of you, this is, that inner strength of knowing that you're on the path, that you have been called to lead. Yeah, because look, you have the honoring path here. This is something you've been manifesting, even if you don't recognize that you've been manifesting it. It's beautiful. It's kind of like I feel like it's still a little bit foggy. It's out there. It's a little bit foggy, but you know that you're moving closer to it every single day. And it's allowing yourself to prepare for what is out there. I feel like this is, a huge, like for some of you, if you've been thinking about starting a spiritual business, or maybe you have started a business or changed careers, or thinking about changing careers, or moving to a new city, or starting a different relationship, a new relationship. This is kind of like, okay, I know I'm on the way. You can feel the energy within you changing. And it's because Spirit has your back. Spirit is like, I have you, Aries. We're in this together, helping you to move towards what your true aligned path is, allowing you to transform or transmute, allowing you to get rid of any of that last bit that is holding you back, that is keeping you in the box. Oh my goodness. I wonder, I do feel like for a lot of you, there is this energy of perhaps moving. Yes, it's this energy of understanding. I think in the past, you may have had an energy where you just, and it's a little bit of that Aries energy where you just go for what you want, right? You're the emperor in Tarot. So it's kind of like, this is what I want. I'm going to go for it, right? Because we have the Knight of Swords. It's kind of like, I'm going to go after what I want, no matter what. Okay, but over the last 15 years, you could have noticed that the harder you pushed, the slower your progress. So if you wanted to start a business or a new relationship or whatever, it's almost like when you got up in your head, you strategized, you were like so determined, right? And you thought maybe you could even do it on your own because you're a very independent sign. You recognize that you actually went slower. You may have made progress, but not the progress that you really wanted. This is you stepping into the truth of knowing, wait a minute, I need to work with the divine. I'm co-creating here. And when I ask the universe for its help, when I say to Spirit, I could use a little help here. This is what I'm working on. This is what I'm wanting. And yet at the same time, allowing yourself to have that leeway of knowing that whatever comes onto your path is for your highest good. So it could be, even in the past, you could have concentrated on, well, it has to come in and it has to look exactly like this, right? Your expectations for what you wanted were so high that you could have even been manifesting with, it has to look exactly like this, and it has to come in at this time, or else it's not the right thing, right? And this is kind of like, that's not how divine timing works. That's not how the universe works. If you think about it, Spirit is working with you, but Spirit is also working with everybody else on the planet, right? And there's a lot to maneuver. And of course, Spirit has the ability to do it, but it's also understanding that your spirit guides and angels, they see the whole path, and they will bring in what is really best for your highest good, whether that is exactly what you want or not. But this is the lesson I think you've learned. You've allowed yourself to step into this energy of giving the divine a little bit of leeway, of saying, well, this is what I'd really like, or something better. That's the best way to say it, right? This is what I'd like, or something better. And knowing that the divine is going to bring you in what is really best for your highest good. Okay, so let's see what your obstacle is. Yeah, you have the sacred temple, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles again. It's been a slow go, and I think one of the things is that it's been a slow go for a couple of reasons, right? First of all, Pluto keeping you confined to perhaps the old mindsets that you grew up with in your family, or the rules and regulations of the world. You know, it's kind of like you had some idea of how the world was supposed to work, and you were following those rules, but those rules were keeping you confined in the box. And you slowly, okay, Knight of Pentacles, have allowed yourself to pry back the opening of the box and allow yourself to come out of the box, to think of the world in a different way. Capricorn is very detail oriented. Aries, you're big picture. You want to go out and you want to experience it all. And here's the energy here, is that you've been going a little bit slower than maybe your progress than you wanted. But it's because I feel like you had so much to transform, so much to let go of, right? That it's taken a long time, but now you're understanding. I think with this Archangel Michael here, right, coming in, that is a beautiful energy of knowing that Archangel Michael is working with you in order to do this healing, this transformation of helping you to get out of the box and to step in to helping you to acquire everything it is that you are wanting. And you're getting it. Aries, I'm looking ahead here. You are about to experience something really beautiful. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, I think that there's something here about working on your spiritual growth, okay? You have perhaps allowed yourself to kind of like become the hermit, right? Go within. This is the energy of go within and doing the work within. That's a beautiful energy of allowing yourself to step away from the mindset that you either grew up with or that you were living by, changing your beliefs. But that takes a lot of work, and it also takes a lot of energy, because our mind, our ego, wants to keep pulling us back into that old way of doing or thinking. And this is a brand new way of being, right? Instead of just doing, you're going to be a beer, right? And I love that. Looking at what your heart truly desires, because I feel like for some of you, you've had to realign your thinking in order to be able to really come back to what your heart truly desires. Because in the past, what you thought your heart truly desired, right, was in alignment with this old paradigm that you were living in. Now you're living in a different, more open. You're not closed in anymore. You have this much bigger, vaster energy. It may be that instead of feeling like, you want to put your time and energy into creating a lot of material things for yourself and your family, now you're stepping into an energy of wanting to experience a lot of different things, whether that's traveling or being, helping with a charity or a nonprofit, even creating a charity or a nonprofit. Like, what other experiences can I have besides those that I thought or I grew up thinking were the most important? Like, how much money do I have? What type of house do I own? What kind of car am I driving? And I'm kind of being a little bit kind of like on one end. I'm not saying that that's who you were, Aries, but look at how your mindset around things like that has changed since 2008. That's a really important message for you. All right, so as we move forward, here is your energy, your advice, great achievement and justice. You are coming into balance. You're understanding that life isn't just about the achievements in life. I feel like what you're understanding is that it's also about how much you're feeling fulfilled, right? It's not just about what you achieve in life, how many homes or the kind of home or the things that you have acquired, or even the certifications, the degrees you've earned, you know, that all of that is part of life. But the truth of it is that you're looking at, how is it fulfilling me? Is this part of my purpose? How am I helping the greater good? That's the Aquarius energy. Whereas before, you could have been feeling that Capricorn energy is very much the energy of working, okay, working really hard, but working really for other people or to create something on your own. This is the energy of wanting that sense of fulfillment, that joy of sharing your love and light with the world and helping the collective instead of just helping a few people or just helping yourself. Wow, beautiful energy. What a transformation. Yes, and it's a sense of knowing that I feel like you know that there's a lot of people that are in want or need of your love and light. You're seeing the world in a different way, whereas before you could have been a little bit like, if somebody how can I say that? Like that somebody maybe could have used your help in the past, you may have dismissed that. Kind of like, even, well, they made choices and that's why they're in that situation. Now you have this sense of empathy, of seeing clearly, right? How you can help other people. I feel like you're kind of like the Queen of Swords, right? And willing to help the people that are just stepping onto their path, or children, or the collective, people that can use your help, can use your light and love, that you have the strength to help other people, to bring, a sense of generosity, right? Of sharing your knowledge, sharing your, if you have wealth and resources, sharing that with other people, or using it in order to help other people, right? Once again, maybe starting a charity or a nonprofit or something like that. You're understanding that brings you a greater sense of fulfillment and purpose than the things that you own, or the people that you're, connected to that own things. Yeah, it's just a beautiful energy. And I have to admit, I do have Aries moon. I can kind of see how my thinking has changed since 2008, right? That Pluto has helped us to let go of some of that, what would we call that? Like the stereotyping that we do around the material things that we own, or who we are, how we're showing up in the world, right? Understanding that everybody has love and light within them. It's about allowing ourselves to take away the facade and zero in on the light and love, and to share our light and love with other people. This is such a beautiful energy of things coming into balance for you, of karma coming into balance for you, of bringing you this sense of great achievement. And I do feel like there's a lot of wealth that may come with this, but it's much deeper than that. It's a sense of fulfillment, of purpose, of finally finding true joy in your life. Wow, beautiful energy. All right, let's pull a soul truth card for some final advice, Aries. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? Yes. How do you feel your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. What a beautiful message. It so coincides with this, right? About understanding perhaps in the past, like in 2008 when Pluto entered Capricorn, you could have come, You could have had the energy of thinking, well, the more stressed out I am, the more that I do, right? The more that I produce, the more that I own, the more money that I make, right? I'll have those feelings. I'll have those feelings of success and happiness. And maybe you acquired all of that. Maybe you even at one point lost all of that. But now what you're understanding is that when we just are grateful for what we have and we step into the energy of being grateful for what we have and step into the energy of joy and connecting to other people and sharing our joy with other people, sharing our loving light with other people, that brings us a greater sense of fulfillment. And believe it or not, it can also bring the material success that you're looking for because you're coming from a very joyful place. Yes, it's a beautiful energy here. I mean, my heart chakra is just like opening wide up. So, yes, Aries, this is beautiful. If you didn't see my video on Saturday about Pluto transiting into Aquarius, I'll put it up right up here. Please check it out. It does have that free reflection journal in it, which I feel like really would help you as you're moving forward to understand the change that you have gone through, that transformation, and how it has impacted your life and how you can set intentions for the next 20 years. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Aries. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for all your likes, comments, and subscriptions. And I hope to see you again. I love you so much. Bye for now.